Hi, my name is Alexa, and today I'll be talking to you about this component of the Spanish subjunctive, impersonal expressions. Impersonal expressions are phrases that are generic in nature and/or present a subjective opinion. These sorts of phrases may include things like es importante que, it's important that, es dudoso que, it's doubtful that, es bueno que, it's good that, and other phrases like these. Another important component of impersonal expressions is that there's no need for a change in subject. There is still a need for subjunctive, however, whether the phrase refers to the speaker or another person. Expressions that express truth, certainty, and fact do not use the subjunctive. Phrases that express some sort of doubt use the subjunctive. Now let's look at a few examples that use the subjunctive and a few that don't. So, let's see. Es bueno que no tenga tarea. Es bueno que is an impersonal expression, as one of the examples we listed up here, so we are going to use the subjunctive. And right here is our conjugated subjunctive verb, and also something that you can notice is there is no change in subject, so while looking at a sentence, that indicates the subjunctive. So, another example. Es triste que no pueda ir a la fiesta. It's bad that I'm not able to go to the party. Es triste que. It's bad that. This is another impersonal expression expressing a little bit of doubt. No pueda. Pueda is the subjunctive form of poder, so that is our conjugated verb. And then again, no subject change, so that will also indicate the subjunctive when looking at a sentence. Es ridículo que la escuela no permita móviles. It's ridiculous that the school doesn't allow cell phones. Es ridículo que is another impersonal expression. No permita. Permita is a subjunctive form of permitir, which is the verb to allow. And then again, we do not have a subject change. So now a few examples of sentences that will not use the subjunctive. Sorry for that little mark right there. Me gusta caminar el perro. I like walking the dog. So we have me gusta here, which is a phrase we could use, but the que is missing. So the que is a really important part of the sentences because it separates the two parts of the sentence so that we can have that conjugated subjunctive verb in the second part. So since there's no que here, we can't conjugate the verb. So two verbs next to each other can both be conjugated. So therefore we have to use the infinitive of caminar, and there is no subjunctive in this sentence. No es dudoso que tengo un examen mañana. It is not doubtful that I have an exam tomorrow. No es dudoso que. So, immediately you may be thinking, yes, it's a subjunctive because es dudoso que. But there is not going to be subjunctive because it says no es dudoso que, which means it's not doubtful that. If it's not doubtful, it's certain, and if it's certain, there will not be subjunctive. So, we are not going to have the subjunctive in this case. Es verdad que odie insectos. It's true that I hate insects. Es verdad que, it's true that, another form of certainty, so we are not going to use a subjunctive. No sort of doubt, no subjunctive.